This week's member-only gaming video, I'm playing Warhammer 40,000 Bolt Gun. I'm sounding like Alex Jones right now. This is part 2. I can't really show much because it's really graphic, but it's pretty fun.
Man, it's freaking spooky in here, man. What the frick? It's freaking spooky in here.
Yeah, that's a good intro. That's a good. I'm gonna keep that. Friggin', I'm gonna think of something creative to do with that. What's up, you guys? I'm Fresh Cut Slim, and I'm trying a green screen today. This is one of the older green screens I have. I have had it for many years. If you've seen any of the other videos where I show my green screens now, this is a lot smaller than the newer ones because it's for streaming or like doing like where I am now in a computer, because it's not wide enough to be like, I can't do full body stuff, which my new ones I can. Anyway, I thought I would be creative maybe and try using this today, see what happens. And if it's like not bad, I may do this in the future. I don't know. Anyway, with that being said, today I'm going to be reacting to top 5 ghost videos. So scary, you'll be shook. By Nuke's Top 5. And yeah, with that being said, the original link's in the description. Let's begin.
Viewer videos. This next clip was submitted by Nuke's Top 5 viewer Anna Garcia. It allegedly shows security footage of a ghost appearing around what locals claim is a haunted well in the small town of Orcos, Peru.
Looks like a person. With a long neck. They go inside of the well?
A man seems to be sitting near the well, and then just seems to... well, I don't know actually.
Go, gadget extendo neck.
What he does, but it's creepy as hell. But is this...
It could just be like a weird lag in the camera, right? So then it would appear like it's all distorted.
The ghosts are just the oddest camera glitch ever recorded. You decide.
I don't know, it is
Top
weird.
5 viewer Isaac says that his uncle recently experienced something he just can't explain. Checking his Nest security camera, he saw what appeared to be a dark figure just standing in the road outside his house. But this is where things take a truly disturbing turn.
That is creepy. That is creepy. Now that's interesting. So the car drove by and it was like over top of the car, which makes me think that it's fake, because that could easily just be something layered on top of this footage right here, and then you just film grade it to make it look like it blends in. So is that all that happens? Okay, let's go back. For sakes. Hey, let's go back here. See, the weird thing is, look how the light is bending around this. You see how the light's bending around it right here? That makes me think that's not even edited, because the light, the car light, is actually reacting to it. Or see, if it was like an image that just placed over top of it, it wouldn't have, like, the light literally cut out part of it here. You wouldn't have that. So that actually makes me think it's probably real. That's crazy. It's either real or really well edited.
Cars seem to pass right through this bizarre figure. So Isaac's uncle decides to go out to investigate. And things are about to get even weirder.
Now it's gone, huh? That's creepy. Now it's following you. It's following you right here. Look. See, look, your shadow's right here. Your shadow's right here. But then look, there it is. Right there. It's freaking freaky, man. I'm just joking. I assume that's also your shadow. I don't know how you'd have, unless there's a light source over here. Yeah, pointing this way. So then you have the shadow over your shadow's over here.
The dark figure seems to just disappear as the man approaches. So is this something supernatural watching his house? Or just what do you think this is? Let me know.
I don't know, because the cars aren't reacting to it, so people aren't seeing it, which means if people aren't seeing it there, then it's just in the camera. So then if he's going out there, he probably wouldn't even be able to see it if it's right here anyway.
No.
I don't know. It's weird. Could be real. It's very spooky.
12 years ago, a band in Veracruz, Mexico was playing their final gig as one of their members was about to move to another town. At the time, they didn't notice anything unusual about the event at all. But later, as the guys rewatched the video of their performance, they noticed something that chills them to their core.
I'm trying to find it before it's pointed out. Oh, ew, what the frig? Ew, that's creepy. There's just a random person there. What the frig is that? It looks like they'll have their face painted. So even if they could just be a crazy person. They're still there.
For this one, there's probably
It doesn't even look like it's paranormal. It just looks like it might just be a creepy person.
probably no reason to ask, but did you see it?
That person
Lurking
there?
behind the TV in the right corner, a ghastly-looking girl with what seems to be a pale and distorted face seems to be peeking out at the band.
Yeah, it's creepy. The weird thing is that it's there for so long, right? Like it's there for so long. It's not like it's a little bit here or there, or very thinly veiled, hard to see. It's in your face for such a long period of time, which makes me think it's, if anything, it's probably just like either someone wearing a mask or I don't know, an attempt to get publicity for your band. I don't know if it is, but that'd be a great publicity attempt.
What's even weirder is that if we cut to different segments of the video, the strange pale girl has disappeared. The guys in the band believe that this bizarre figure might be the ghost of a friend of theirs who took her own life years earlier, perhaps dropping in for one last goodbye at the band's final performance.
I don't like the face that person or whatever is giving. That's creepy. It's just like heckling at the side.
You guys suck. You suck.
A cry for help. D from the YouTube channel D's Dark
These nuts. I'm sorry, I had to. I know that's an old joke.
Adventures travels to what is known to be the most haunted state park in Ohio, the Beaver Creek State Park in East Liverpool. The historic park is said to be a hotspot of ghostly sightings and even reports of mysterious creatures. It's
Break that.
already late and very dark when Dee walks deep into the woods of the park. She finds a spot to settle and begins to experiment with her EMF meter and a spirit box app on her phone. She plans to test whether the stories of supernatural activity.
How the frig does a spirit box on your phone work? I thought it had to is that the one that picks up like radio and then it switches through radio stations and finds words?
In Beaver Creek State Park are true. It did not go well.
Is she alone doing this?
Right myself. Anyway, I've got the EMF detector and I'm gonna, is that gonna help? I'm lying to myself. See if I can get anything to interact with that. My old one I used to have, I broke. So.
Wait, so is she alone doing this? Even if there's nothing paranormal? You can still have weird people there as well as animals. Like, you'd want to be able to defend yourself in the situation where that would be necessary.
I'm gonna try to do it this time.
I'm seeing a green light right now, folks. I'm freaked out. It's a green light. I don't like it. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. What if it's her stomach rumbling?
Beans.
What was that green light, though? Was that green light? Like, was that her light? What is that?
What the
Who the frig?
Guys, I was not even on.
Oh, it's on the ground.
I wasn't even on the app. I don't know how that came out of my freaking phone.
That came out of her phone?
A troubling sound startles Dee as it seems to come from right where she's sitting. A little shaken up, Dee believes the sound might have come from the app on her phone. But she isn't sure, and she is now freaked out. Dee decides to carefully trek back through the woods to her car and just leave. But what happens?
I mean, that's probably the best call. Like, no, that's it. I'm going home. Screw this. Now, is it real or not? I don't know. Obviously, audio editing is very easy. I can do it myself. You just overlay the audio, put that in the background, make it real faint, little echo, little reverb. So that could be fake. I don't know. I'm not saying it is, but I am very skeptical when it comes to this kind of stuff.
Next makes her blood run cold.
Icy.
I don't know what to do, guys. I don't want to be in here. I wanted to make a good video for you guys, but I don't know what the heck made that noise. It sounds like a dang wild cat, like a big cat, but we don't have big cats here. I don't feel good in this place, guys. I really don't know what to do.
Leave. Leave.
I really don't know what...
Get out of there. Nope. You're on your own, buddy. Just runs.
Huh? I see a light coming from over there. Help! No. Nope.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You should be going to these places with other people so you're not alone, because in situations like this, even if it's nothing paranormal, what if it's a psycho? What if it's some kind of crazy person with mental issues, like that, you know, you don't know what they're capable of doing? You have to have, like, I don't know, depends what's legal in your state or whatever, but bear spray, maybe get a sidearm. You gotta be careful, because especially out there in the middle of nowhere where there's no one else around
to hear you scream.
There's a light, look.
Don't go to the light. Don't go to the light.
Somebody's looking for me. This is not good. I think they're trying to lure me out. There's flashlights. I don't know if you guys can see them.
So this just might just be like crazy people or something.
Guys, if I move, they're gonna hear me. Help me.
I have no clue what's going on right now. Was that like the voice right up beside her? I don't know. That's creepy. I don't know if it's real, but it's creepy.
The voice of a man can be heard yelling for help, and Dee can see flashlights in the distance. Alone and afraid, Dee doesn't trust the call for help at all, so she keeps her flashlight and hides in the darkness. Suddenly, the voice can be heard right next to her, and in terror, she just makes a run for it. Later, Dee says that she did make it home safe, and to this day, she says she still has no idea who could have been yelling for help out in the dark woods of Beaver Creek State Park at that time. Could it have been something paranormal? Or even scarier? Were those real people out in the middle of the dark woods stalking Dee?
That's what I'm saying. Is that if you go doing this kind of stuff, you need to have some kind of protection. Now, is this real or not? I don't know. If she did go with a friend and then just never show the friend on video, then she could have, when it's darker, just have him walking around yelling help or whatever. So you could fake it that way. I don't know if it is fake, but you know, it's definitely something that could be done if she wanted to. But if it is real, like, that's just, how could you want to go back and keep doing this kind of crap? like that, you think that'd be the sign that you should retire? And if you get away from that unscathed, you gotta retire.
And terrorizing her just for fun. Let me know what you think. Project Fear. After the unfortunate end of their popular TV series Destination Fear, team members Dakota, Chelsea, Tanner, and Alex are back on the road to explore and investigate extremely haunted locations.
Do they have like a YouTube channel or something? I mean, if they had a TV show but that's canceled or over, are they doing this just for themselves, or are they putting it on YouTube?
This time on YouTube. With a new name, Project Fear, the team decides to go back to the old Sweet Springs Sanatorium
Oh, so it is on YouTube.
in West Virginia. A place where 3 years ago they
Take me
experienced
home.
things that to this day
Mountain
they
Road.
still can't explain.
Did you know that you have passed away?
What? That was like a woman crying.
Please tell me that was on.
I have the chills. Did you know that you have passed away? What? Do you hear that moan?
Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Five Nights at Freddy's reference. Woo!
So, a little backstory. Sweet Spring Sanatorium served as a hospital for tuberculosis patients in the 1940s. It is estimated that over 1,000 people lost their lives inside the sanatorium walls. Many of these people were buried in unmarked graves behind the building. The sanatorium later served as a nursing home for the old and poor before eventually being shut down in the 1990s. Now, not surprisingly, with a history like that, the large estate is said to be extremely haunted. Visitors have reported hearing loud, unexplained voices and screaming.
I think Moist Critical is doing like some kind of haunted adventures thing. He should go here.
And many have witnessed doors slamming shut on their own. Even creepier, some visitors actually claim to have seen ghostly apparitions. Most notably that of a woman dressed in white standing in the window on the 3rd floor in room 3007. So after their visit 3 years ago, the Project Fear team is a little hesitant to
Oh, I thought we were... Okay. I thought we were going, like, reviewing or whatever the clip that... I guess it was from 3 years ago.
return. And when they interview the current manager of the sanatorium, Cindy Harper, it just makes them even more nervous.
Wait, if it's shut down, what the frig is she managing? How are you going to be a manager? There's nothing to manage.
I have a question. So, when doing the research, you talked about how you were like thrown down the stairs at one point.
I don't normally get pushed down the stairs. That's only happened one time. But it was bad enough. Like I told you, I had bruises.
You were like thrown down. It wasn't like a couple
It was
stairs.
like the push. I mean, I was expecting to be a human attacking me, and I found no one. So I drop all my equipment. I don't know what it looked like going down the stairs. Just
My God! Okay. That was on the door, dude.
Wait, so she doesn't... This lady here, does she work with them or something? I thought she was a manager of the, this building. Maybe she's not. That would actually make a little bit more sense, because it doesn't make sense if she's managing the building, but there's nothing in the building to manage.
That was the loudest knock. This is in the middle of the day still.
That sounded like right next to my head.
While interviewing Cindy about her terrifying experiences in the sanatorium, a loud bang on the floor startles both her and the Project Fear team. But there's no one inside the building. Cut to
It does sound like she works there, though.
later that day.
I don't know.
And as darkness falls, the team decides that in order to try to provoke a response, investigator Tanner should head down to the basement all by himself. The rest of the team explores the most...
Why was that the conclusion, that one guy needs to go to the basement all by himself? That's some Scooby-Doo type logic. All right, we're gonna go up there, and you can go by yourself downstairs.
most haunted area of the sanatorium, the 3rd floor. After hearing a few unexplained noises, Dakota, Chelsea, and Alex begin a digital recording session inside the most haunted room, room 3007. What happens next shocks the whole team, including Tanner, who's still completely alone in the basement.
I wonder what the goal is for people doing this stuff. Is it to make money, or is it to, like, to convince themselves, or to find out if there is paranormal stuff? Like, if they've been doing it for so long, then either they completely believe that there is paranormal crap, or they're doing it for money. And I'm not saying what's right in this situation. I just don't know why you would be doing it for so long. Like, once you've had a couple paranormal experiences, like, you'd probably believe in it, but then what, right? Like, what's the point of continuing on doing that, or going into these buildings to look for stuff? Like, what is the outcome that you're hoping to get? That's what I don't get. So you believe that they're there. Let's say you even manage to talk to whatever it is. What is the outcome you're hoping for? I don't know.
We were here several years ago exploring this building. Do you remember us?
We were here several years ago exploring this building. Do you remember us?
Dude, it said I remember Tanner.
Excuse me? I didn't hear anything. I didn't hear a single thing. Is it just me, or did you guys hear that?
Oh, I hear that. It said, I remember Tanner.
I heard yes, and then there's a pause.
Yep.
Okay, I gotta go back and hear that again. I want to hear it without Nuke putting the text over it to say what it's saying or what people are hearing, because I want to hear it without having... I didn't hear anything.
Dude, it said...
It sounded like there might have been something there, but I didn't hear what they heard or what they thought they heard.
I remember Tanner. Oh, I hear that. It said, I remember Tanner.
I heard yes, and then there's a pause.
Yep.
I remember something.
It's Tanner.
It says Tanner, dude.
Let me play it again just to verify.
We were here several years ago exploring this building. Do you remember us?
See, I still didn't hear it. I didn't look at the screen because I knew they were going to put the text over what they were hearing. And if you aren't looking at the text, it's very hard to hear what's being said, if anything. I don't know.
Tanner, dude.
I have the goosebumps, dude. It says yes. There's like a 1 second pause, and then it's a whispering, I remember Tanner.
Yeah, see, when I look at the text here, and then it does sound like that's what's being said, but if you aren't looking at the text, it does not sound like that. But it does have the kind of vocal inflections that would be in that sentence, so I don't know.
Go for Tanner.
I'm not trying to scare you. I'm trying to give you a warning.
We were doing digital recorder. Thing is here. Remember you.
Debating about even like telling you this,
Ooh, someone's got a crush.
but like at the end of the day, like it's a warning. Like we want you to know to be on like your toes.
What did I do?
When we end up meeting with you in a little bit.
I will show you the digital recorder, the EVP. It's freaky.
Okay, man. What the? I heard something.
Yo, are you okay?
Can you do that again? What the?
They're coming for you, boy. You better run.
I thought I heard a voice, man.
Promise, if it's not us, dude, and we don't hear you right now on the 3rd floor, so it's not.
Okay, here's a crazy idea. What if you had like a bunch of like ghost hunters, people like this, but they were all schizophrenic? So I don't want to make light of the illness, okay? But like, just roll with this idea. What if they had their own show, and you never actually know what's being said or heard? Because I don't want to make light of, you know, the illness, but just the idea of all the people, and then they're all just like, they're all hearing individual things. They're like, what the frick's going on? What's going on? There's a clown over there with a knife. I feel, I don't know, I hope that's not too insensitive. I feel like, I hope it's not too, I've dealt with my own psychological problems, so I feel like I have a little bit more leeway if I can make that kind of jokes, because I sometimes will hallucinate stuff. And it's just weird if you've imagined a whole bunch of ghost hunters, the whole team is just like that, and you don't really know whatever is real or not. I don't know.
Not like the echo or anything.
I don't know what's happening, but let's go hit this part of the 3rd floor, and then we'll go to Tanner.
The team eventually finds Tanner in the sprawling sanatorium basement, and they have him listen to what they captured on their digital recorder.
We were here several years ago exploring this building. Do you remember us?
See, if you know what you're looking for, because I was looking for I remember Tanner, and it does sound like that.
Oh, what do you hear? We didn't tell you what we heard yet.
We remember Tanner.
Yes!
Dude!
It says yes. I remember Tanner.
Do you remember us?
It really does sound like it. But the first couple times I heard it, it didn't.
That is clear, dude.
Tanner is the creepiest part, because it's so clear.
Similar to what happened on their previous visit 3 years earlier, The Project Fear team finds themselves hearing clear voices, one of which seems to remember Tanner. The four friends then split up to sleep at separate haunted...
Excuse me, did you say sleep at separate areas? What the frig? What you already know that something's there after you or whatever. Why would you decide to sleep there? That doesn't make any sense. Holy crap, my internet just died. Well, I guess that's it for this video. I hope you guys liked it. I don't know why my internet's dead. It won't... Okay. I don't know if that last one's real, you know? Initially, when I heard them saying, I remember Tanner, it didn't sound like anything to me. But then, like, the more you listen to it, even in the static where it's saying, it's like... It has that kind of, like, enunciation where it sounds like that is what is being said. So I don't know. But why the frig would you sleep there if you know that there's something there, you know, after you or whatever? And why would you go back? If you went there once and you had a bad experience and you know, or you believe that there is some kind of malevolent entity or whatever in there, why would you go back? That's what, as I was saying earlier, I don't know why people do this kind of stuff. If you believe that they're there and the amount, like if they're a team that goes after this kind of stuff and investigates this kind of stuff, they most likely believe that these entities or whatever are around. But like, what is the end goal of dealing with them? If it's not for like content or money, but you already believe that they're there, what are you doing? Like, what's the goal? Whatever. Hope you guys like this video. As far as the spookiness goes, I'd probably rate it. It's pretty good. We're probably like a 7.5. But yeah, make sure you go subscribe to all the YouTube channels mentioned in here and subscribe to Nukes Top 5, and I'll see you guys next time.